Every house has its secrets, but some watch you back. At exactly 2:17 a.m., Lily heard it, a voice from the old TV calling her name, and it didn't want to be ignored. The television had no cord. That was the first thing Lily noticed. Not because she was looking for it, but because it felt important in a way she could not explain. It sat in the far corner of the living room, heavy, square, the wood frame swollen with age, cracked and darkened. The glass screen curved outward, reflecting the room, and never quite matching it. Her parents said it had been in the house when they moved in, too heavy to move, too old to care about. Lily accepted that easily. Children accept what adults refuse to see. At night, the television changed. Not immediately, not with a click, not with light. It began with sound, a soft, grainy hiss, low, careful, like breath pressed through a narrow crack. Lily lay under her blanket, listening. The sound came from the living room, always the living room. The house was otherwise silent, no wind, no creaks beyond the usual, just the hiss. When she brushed her fingers across the glass accidentally that first night, the screen was warm, warm like skin. That night, Lily dreamed of snow falling upward, slow, endless, silent. It never touched the ground. It never melted. She woke at 2:17 a.m. The red digits glowed. The static was closer, thicker, alive. Then the voice came, careful, thin, deliberate. Lily. Her eyes opened, but she didn't move. The voice did not repeat itself. It waited. She lay still. The static curled around the furniture, slipped under doors, learned the shape of the house. The television showed something. Just for a moment, she was arranging her toys on the floor. The screen flickered. The static thinned. Behind it appeared a room, not hers, or maybe it was, quieter, empty, the bed made too neatly, the walls bare. A small shape stood in the center, still, watching. Lily leaned closer. The image vanished. Her parents began hearing her whispers at night, not crying, not laughing, softly, as if someone was listening. They asked who she was speaking to. He who listens, Lily said. Night 4, the static expands. At 2:17 a.m., the television turned on fully. No click, no flicker, just sound. Static. It spread slowly, room by room, under doors, filling the house with fog. Lily rose from bed without waking, no hesitation, no fear. The screen glowed faintly. The room inside the television appeared clearer. The small shape had moved closer. A hand lifted, pressed outward. The glass bent, not cracked, bent. "It's colder here," the voice said, "but it's quiet." Lily raised her hand. Her fingers met the glass. It gave way like water. Her parents woke to silence, not the absence of sound, but the kind that follows something finishing. The television remained warm. The screen showed static, and behind it, faintly, a child sat perfectly still, watching. One night, Lily touched the screen. The glass rippled like water. She leaned forward. A whisper floated from inside. "It's your turn now." She flinched. The voice was patient, calm, waiting. Lily began talking to shadows in her bedroom, smiling at reflections that weren't hers, disappearing for minutes at a time, returning calm. She no longer told her parents where she went. The television waited, warm, patient. Sometimes the static flickered, and behind it, her reflection smiled back. At 2:17 a.m., Lily heard it again. The voice whispered softly through the static. "Come, it's quiet." She approached. The screen glowed brighter. The room inside was perfect, empty except for the small shape that waited. The hand lifted, pressed outward. The glass bent. "It's colder here," the voice whispered. "Stay." Lily's fingers touched the screen, warm, then cold, then nothing. The next night, Lily watched herself in the television. Not a reflection, not quite. Her face in the glass smiled back at her, but the smile was wrong, too wide, too knowing. The small shape reached forward again, hands pressing against the glass. Snow drifted upward across the screen. The voice murmured, "You fit better here." The house felt different, colder, quieter. Even her parents slept more fitfully, waking to subtle creaks, whispers, a breath of air brushing their faces. Lily began sleeping near the television, sometimes sitting before it for hours, her toys untouched, her room quiet, her eyes fixed on the screen. The hand pressed outward, snow drifted upward, static hummed softly. "It's time," the voice said. Lily's parents tried to intervene. She would not speak. She would not move, only gaze at the television. She whispered softly to it, answers no one could hear. The house grew colder at night. The static hummed through walls and under doors. And always, at 2:17 a.m., the television turned on. One night, the glass rippled as if water. The hand pressed fully outward. Snow drifted upward across the stream. The small shape moved closer. The voice whispered, "It's quiet. Stay." Lily reached forward. Her hand passed through the glass. Warm, then cold, then silence. The parents awoke. The television remained warm. The screen flickered, and faintly, a small face pressed to the glass, watching. The television remains in the corner. It no longer speaks. It waits. It listens, patient. At 2:17 a.m., it breathes again. Soft, careful, patient, always calling. Snow drifts upward, the small hand lifts, Lily whispers back. The glass waits, it always waits.
If the darkness unsettled you, tap like. And if you want the next story to find you, subscribe. Don't keep the shadows waiting.